Christian Alliance at ch1 Memorial College. History, question word, view, and attitude. I'm going to illustrate the differences of views and attitude by using the example of 2015 DSE Paper 1, Question 2. Question 2A. These two question words are very similar and some students often mistook them. So let me start the explanation. Question A asks, what was the cartoonist's view on the prospect of peace? 畫家對和平嘅前景. Explain your answer with reference to source C. From the cartoon you can see a jailbird. Here, this is the jailbird. Is shackled by the treaty 1919. You can see she's tied by a train. It means that she is not really free. Ironically, the three statesmen here, the leaders of the treaty, mentioned Madam, you are free. So here shows that the cartoonist is pessimistic. 個畫家呢係好悲觀嘅。The cartoonist is pessimistic to the prospect of peace. And pay attention, the bird here represents peace. Some students mistook it as Germany. That's not true. So the sentence pattern of the answer is think plus a complete sentence. For example, you may say the cartoonist thinks that the prospect of peace, Make sure you copy the question. The question is prospect of peace. The prospect of peace is not optimistic. Do not simply say his view is not optimistic, because in this case you are answering another question word, attitude. That is the feeling of the cartoonist. When you answer attitude, you should start the topic sentence by an adjective. Adjective. Say optimistic, pessimistic, 樂觀或者悲觀 hostile or friendly 敵視或者友善 approving or disapproving 允許嘅或者不允許嘅 So let me repeat, do not simply say that his view is not optimistic. This is wrong because the question is a view question. You should start by saying that the cartoonist thinks something with a complete sentence. And if you simply say he's not optimistic, this is the answer for attitude question. And here is the answer. You can say the cartoonist thinks the prospect of peace was not optimistic because the three peacemakers at the Paris Peace Conference only made symbolic peace. Maybe you think this sentence is rather difficult. Actually, it's not necessary to answer in this way, but I think you must point out the prospect of peace was not optimistic. Make sure you copy the question prospect of peace. And then you should further explain the cartoon by describing it. Say the jailbird was shackled to an iron board inscribed with Treaty 1919 with the word 1919, meaning that the Treaty of Versailles was a huge barrier to the prospect of peace. Things like that.